Realty Insight, brought to you by North Bay Property Shop, a member of Century 21 Blue Sky Region Realty Team.
We're here in the Your TV studio. It's Monday of March break, but real estate agents don't have the week off.
No, we do not.
Please be joined by Leeann Noel of Century 21. Leeann, thank you for coming in on this 13th of March.
Thank you so much. I enjoy my breaks, don't get me wrong, but it is such a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Today we're talking about what's new and hip. What are the design trends when it comes to real estate? More specifically, it looks like we're going to be talking about interior for the most part. So what's first and foremost that comes to mind when you think of design trends in the living room?
So we're going to be talking about design trends that are on the rise. With the help of house.com, I've put together some really great design remodeling trends that homeowners and designers are excited about for this coming year. And I'd like to talk about 6 particular design trends for the living room area, because I know that that could also be the heart of the home for many families. To start, we're going to talk about modern rustic. So the demand for natural materials is leading that modern rustic style that's both rugged and cozy. So think of natural stone fireplace and surround, wood beams that bring in comfortable furnishing in organic whites, browns, to create an updated look that feels anchored to a rural past.
Would this feel like you're visiting a cottage if someone comes over to be entertained?
Of course, yeah. Again, those fireplace mantles, as you can see the stone around the fireplace, again to give it that nice cozy feel.
Warmed gray palettes.
Yes.
That means nothing to me.
So let me clarify.
Can you please elaborate?
I would love to. So there's definitely a big interest in bold color is coming our way, but neutral palettes still dominate many homeowners' preferences. So think of white and wood remains popular, but warmed gray. Let's even say grayish. Mix of gray and beige together, that palette is really on the rise.
Hashtag grayish, you heard it here first.
That's it.
Layered textures, is that multiple coats of paint using a different style foam roller, or am I just making things up on the fly
You
here?
really are, but that's okay. I love where you're going with this. These layered textures, it's definitely a conversation that is with design professionals. And with it in decor, I want you to think of wallpaper, materials, and accessories. Think of layered wood, stone, metal finishes, concrete, various textured fabrics. Really gives the room a dynamic style that's full of visual interest.
Having a seat is something that people often say when welcoming someone into a room, whether it's professional or relaxation. So having multiple seating areas, how important is that for a comfy living room?
Very. I mean, of course, if you have the space, think about your sofa, love seat, ottoman. Really nice way, if you do have a smaller space, is a wooden, like a window bench. That really helps. Essentially, these options are to accommodate multiple family members, of course, guests, and can also handle the intimate gatherings or potentially some lively entertaining.
Are beanbag chairs still in?
They'll never be gone.
Okay, they're comfy. Just don't get a hole in it or you're gonna have a mess. Large area rugs, so is that a common surface these days to have an area rug?
It is. Well, essentially what it does, it anchors your room, and it's a really good jumping off point for your potential cohesive colors, your adding textures, and again bringing that softness to the room that's welcoming, inviting, so that you can either entertain or relax.
Before we get to the stats for 2023,
Yes.
that'll paint a picture for our local real estate condition. We're going to talk about connecting to the outdoors. Windows come to mind, but what else is on your mind?
Absolutely. Well, you know this, Clarke. We live in one of the most beautiful places in Ontario, and we crave a deep connection to outdoor spaces. So think of big glass sliding doors, of course, that bring in all that natural light. The large windows can maximize your views.
Speaking of connections, we're going to connect our viewers to the local stats for February of 2023. What picture is painted?
Well, again, I want to remind our viewers that this is based on the residential data from the North Bay Real Estate Board MLS system. Let's talk about our home sales. They are down 13.8%. We're going from 69 units sold February of this year compared to 80 units sold February of 2022. Our listings are also down 21.7%. That's 78 new listings added this past February compared to 107 listings of February 2022. At the end of February this year, our market was balanced in the seller's market territory yet again. And the benchmark price is down 13.9%. It was $373,200 February 2023, and that's down from 433,500 compared to the same month last year.
Leeann, thank you for coming in. You have a busy March break ahead of you, so enjoy the quote-unquote break.
I will. Thank you, Clarke.